You're right, Bubble. He says, I'm sleeping, Dad. Leave me alone. I'm puffing and sleeping. So, hello. Today I'd like to take a look at this, which was the last British car that I owned. The Lupo. Well, I bought it in 2002. So it was really cool. It was brand new nearly. The Volkswagen Lupo. So what happened was this bloke that was the director of Volkswagen was retiring, and he thought he'd go out on a massive high, and so he developed a range of cars that were just par excellence for luxury. The smallest being the Lupo, and the largest being the Phaeton, or the Phaeton, however you want to say that. What do I know, bub? So that was the Lupo. I went for the Lupo. Obviously, I didn't have that much money, so I went for the Lupo. I was living in Easton Village in Hampshire at the time, near Winchester. And I was planning on going to Spain to live. And I thought, well, you know, I'll take my old Saab 9000. But the old rotter sort of died on me. Bless it. I mean, having said that, I hadn't serviced it in about 6 years. So what do you expect? But yeah, there you go. The Lupo, the benchmark for small car comfort. I totally agree. It was a tiny little car, but it had the most beautiful features, like this swimming pool blue illumination at night, which was very lovely on the eye. You know, very calm to drive to at night. And it had all sorts of features. I mean, it's an old car now, obviously, but back in the day, it was brand new. So anyway, I bought my little. I went to Winchester, where I was still living. I thought, gosh, got to small car convenience with a large car comfort. A reassuring thought. I totally agree. I should shut that window, shouldn't I? Because there's cars making noises in it. Much better to hear the noises of my stomach. So, strengthened square and longitudinal rods ensure greater stability. Well, they certainly did. It was a poised. I would call it a poised little car, and it had lots of safety features. Nah, I'm shutting it down in it. Go away, you bumperclat, as they used to say in where I used to live. Efficient engines designed with environmental awareness, and they were very efficient. There were a range of engines you could have. That's what the one I had, the 1.4 TDI, and it was they had a 1 litre, a 1.4 litre, then a 1.4 well petrol, then they had a 1.4 TDI, and then the nuttiest one of all was, I think it was a 1.6 GTI, and there was a 1.7 of it as well. I don't remember that, but there was a nutty one which was a GTI. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? Beautiful alloys on the car. It's only a very short car, it's very small, but you know, mine's still going. You can check out, because it had 12-year anti-corrosion warranty, and you can check out on the what is it, the DVLA's website, that you can check if you know your number plate, obviously, which I do. You can check out if the car's still MOT'd and registered. So there were some lovely colour combinations, and inside, I mean, although it's a small car, you had plenty of legroom. I mean, I'm 6'3", and I had no problems with the legroom, none whatsoever. Wonderful car. So they had this S version, which is all good. That was the colour I had, I think, anyway. Certainly there were two colours quite close together. Anyway, we'll get to that. The Lupo Sport, that's the one I had. Sport. Mine had a kind of grey interior. Mine was all grey. Well, it didn't have any coloration in the interior at all. But I loved it. I loved the colours of them as well. The Volkswagen, in those days anyway, were absolute winners when it comes to making cars look great. As I say, it was that. I can't remember his name. He was retiring as a director from Volkswagen. Mine had electric windows. One of them broke. We'll get to that later. But it was an ideal car for shopping, and I mean, you know, for your housewife, or for your girlfriend, for your daughter, for your son's first car, for your husband nipping off to the shop sort of thing. There was something for everyone. There was something for everybody in that car. An absolute gem of a vehicle. And you could put your little kiddies in the back safely with ISOFIX, you know, seats. You could get all sorts of bits and bobs, baby boosters for your little ones. Awesome. Very, very, very safe car as well. You could get crate cages for your dog restraint. Not that my dog, he'd have gnawed through that in moments, don't you worry. My old spiky dog. But the brochure is well polished. So I had this one, soft blue, that was the colour I had. But you can see they had all these different variants, candy white, black, yellow, taffeta green, jazz blue. Those were metallic, well, some of them are pearl effect. I thought that was a bit, well, I didn't have a choice because mine was second hand. I didn't buy it new, as I say. So which seats did I have? Where are they? Let's have a look. I don't see them straight away. Interesting view. They're little mice. That's funny, why can't I find them? Tom cloth, that's it, there, the Tom. Okay, so you can't see there probably very easily, but there are actually little mice in that cloth. The flannel green Tom, there were like little mice in it. Was obviously a pattern that went across, a surface pattern, but a lovely car. Anyway, moving on, that was the one I bought. There it is. It was an improved used car. Beautiful vehicle, as I say. It was a 1.4 Sport TDI. Well, yeah, it cost me £9.5 grand. Although I knocked him down. At the time, I'd seen a program with Jeremy Clarkson saying, you know, don't pay full price sort of thing, and so I didn't. I just kept hacking and saying, well, no, you know, I'm not gonna. I want the car, but I don't want to pay £9.5. I want to pay 9. I want to pay 800-900. And this bloke was going, no, 9.3, and I was going, well, no, you know, 950 sort of thing, you know. And in the end, we agreed on 9,000. It was a clear 9,000. But you can see the statistics of it there, what it had. It was a lovely car, twin airbags. Anyway, what happened was I went to Spain, and I thought, well, this is ridiculous because I'm right-hand drive now, and Spain drives on the left. So what I decided to do was give the car to my dad. And well, there's me on my way back from Spain. I'm actually driving that same said car, looking slightly dopey, but that was because the right-hand electric window had broken and I couldn't get any air in. It was hot summer. We're in the Alps there, going into Switzerland. My ex-wife is taking the photo, and so I look a bit glazed over because I'm sort of struggling to maintain, you know, consciousness. So now the car's back back with my parents. I gave it to my parents ultimately because I obviously. Oh, what's going on today? The motorway. I live in a quiet village. Normally you don't hear a single car. And if I hear another one, I'm shutting the other window, innit? I'm getting violent now, innit? It's happening, innit? But there we are. Amidst that's the car there. You can probably just about make out the Polish flag on the back of it that I stuck on the back. That's the car at my uncle's house at Mellstock. That was, I don't know why we always used to go. My uncle's gone now, bless him, but that's my mum and dad with the car. Well, we were going on a walk at Amersham, I think. No, we're at shopping at Amersham Tesco, and that's the car there. That's my ex-wife. That's my. Who's that? I don't know who that is actually. No, it's my mum bending over. Sorry, I saw the car seat and thought that was some lovely-looking woman with a bunny tail. But it's my mum bending over, tying up a shoelace with a car seat. How brainless am I? And that's my dad banging his head up, no doubt, because he was very clumsy on the tailgate hitch, you know. And that was the walk we did that day in well, where is it? Chalfont St Giles. Very nice place. If you ever get to Chalfont St Giles, then go there. Because, well, if you go there, you'd already got there, wouldn't it? But no, we had a lovely walk. I don't know if there's any more pictures of the car. That's my wife trying to feed a horse. I remember that. Funny. And that's another Lupo he spotted on the trail. Yeah, it was a lovely trail that was that day. I loved every minute of it. Oh, that's another one. That's now my wife's in Poland. I bought her a car, a Clio. That's the Clio we bought. Well, I bought. Oh dear. And that's the Dacia. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake, the Dacia. Anyway, now we're going into different things, so I won't bother you. But I hope you found this of some interest. All the very best wishes. My old Volkswagen Lupo, which I loved to bits, and my father and mother loved it to bits as well. It's still going. It went wrong a couple of times as he got older, and my dad said, well, let's just get rid of it and buy another one. But, sweet. Anyway, I'll leave you on, Jimmy, the handsome one. Thanks ever so much for watching. As always, if you've got this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Cheers.